Fade in.
No, God!
Fade in. Fade in. Fade in. Fade in. Fade in.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I am the type of Star Wars fan that doesn't even have a favorite movie. I just want to live in the universe of Star Wars continually, in perpetuity, forever. So when people are like, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? I'm like, there is no Star Wars movie. There is only Star Wars.
I'm gonna kill myself! I'm going to kill myself, and it's your fault!
The sequel movies were just the worst garbage ever. Last Jedi was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. I wanted to leave the theater, but I was like, I can't. It's Star Wars. You know, I need to watch it. But man, was that bad.
I think that the thing that George never did was maintain the status quo. And I think that that's really important because...
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
When I read 8, I told Ryan, I fundamentally disagree with virtually everything you've decided about my character.
Who is this guy? How did the most optimistic, hopeful character in the galaxy turn into this hermit who says it's time for the Jedi to end? I read that and I said, what? I mean, that's not what a Jedi does. I mean, a Jedi is optimistic. A Jedi has tenacity. He never gives up. He doesn't secrete himself on an island. But you'll.
What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Where are your parents? Kid's sketchy. Back to you guys.
So they wanted us to keep going. That Star Wars girl said, keep going. Okay, so
Wait, what are we talking about?
I figured out how to monetize social justice warriors.
I have no love for He-Man.
I know, but I have no love for He-Man either, but he's got a place in the world in a comic book story.
When I was a kid, I'd watch He-Man and Masters of the Universe when I got home from school. From 1981 to 82, it was a rich...
I'm kind of retarded.
To all of our Star Wars fans in China.
What's up, all my Ewoks, droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as Star Wars Girl, and tonight I'm going to be reading some of these new Master of the Universe reviews because apparently it's all about Teela. It's the Teela show, even though Kevin Smith wants to die on the hill that's not what's going on. But guys, guess what? The reviews are out. People have seen it. And they're basically confirming, yeah, it's the fucking Teela show. Just like all the leaks confirmed or all the rumors confirmed. Let me get this up on the screen for you guys. Let me see if I can bring it on here. I didn't think this OBS thing through, but here we go. Here we go. So this is what came out, I want to say back in November or December of 2020, I think that's when this came out. I'm not entirely sure. You guys probably in the chat know better than me, and you guys can let me know. But it says, and this was it was from a con, and somebody took photos. This was up on a big projector, and then they kindly added in this lovely photo of these lovely ladies. The she-women. But it says this, but after a furious final battle forever fractures Eternia, it's up to Teela to solve the mystery of the missing sword of power in a race against time to prevent the end of the universe. Her journey will uncover the secrets of Grayskull at last. This is the epic He-Man and Masters of the Universe saga fans have waited 35 years to see. I'm going to be honest, guys. I did not wait 35 years. Well, first off, I'm not even 35 years old, so I couldn't have waited 35 years. But I haven't been waiting since I was a kid to see She-Women, right? If I wanted to watch like a show about a woman with the sword of power, well, guess what? There was this great show called She-Ra. I would highly recommend watching the original, not the remake. But, I mean, there was, if you want to see, all about the women, then go watch She-Ra. Not the new one. Go watch the original one. But they decided, or at least Kevin Smith wants to die on this hill, that no, that's not what it's about. It's about something else. You guys are all wrong. But then we get the reviews, and it's like, that's not exactly what it really is it, Kevin? Huh? You're trying to save face, but you're not doing a very good job of it. Also, guys, there's over 400 people here, so please smash the like button, please and thank you. It really helped me out in the algorithm. So let me bring this up for everyone to see if I can find my here we go. So these are, where is this? Okay, let me get my, sorry, of course, right when I'm about to do all of this. So this is actually from The Verge, the website called The Verge. I will link it in the chat if you guys want to follow it along separately if it is too hard for you guys to read on screen. So this says, let me get this, put it in the comments section for you guys. So we're gonna do a dramatic reading. There we go. So let me go away, stupid. There we go. Let's zoom in so everyone can see. Okay, so Netflix's Masters of the Universe erases the past to chart a new future. Lovely. Where is, guys? What does that remind you of? Erase the past. Kill it if you have to, right? I'm probably even getting that dialogue wrong as well. But yeah, kill the past, erase it if you have to. Gosh, I'm quoting The Last Jedi completely wrong. That just shows you guys how much I try to erase that movie from my memory because that just dumpster fire shit show. Oh, what's up, Angel? Thank you for the super chat. Clownfish TV was right. Hashtag why the F you lying, Kevin. I know, seriously, Kevin Smith is a big fat liar. Also, thank you for the super chat. I sincerely appreciate it. Also, everyone, there's over 400 people, now over 500 people here. Please smash the like button, everyone, please, and thank you. That would be awesome of you guys. All right, so let's read some of this little article. Let me scooch over. I didn't think out this whole OBS thing before. I probably should have done this a little bit better. So let's read this. Part of what made She-Ra and the Prince of Power so good was the way it completely reimagined the classic cartoon. I agree. It was an ode to He-Man, the girl version of He-Man, right? Because they wanted to sell toys naturally. But it didn't disrespect He-Man or disrespect the characters. Spoiler alert if you guys didn't know, She-Ra is He-Man's twin sister, and they were separated at birth, and she is not on Eternia, but that's why she has the power as well. And so she's like, you know what, you got Eternia, I'm gonna stay over here. He-Man, you go do you, I go do me. And it was great, right? Okay, let's continue. It was still set in a magical realm with talking horses and evil robot armies, but it took an old show which, if we're being honest, was created for the express purpose of selling toys. Now, I don't like this little analogy thing, but let me read this super chat real fast. MJ1 Media, thank you for that. If Peeps wants a Tila show, don't call it He-Man. Exactly, but they don't call it He-Man. They're calling it Masters of the Universe, Revelations, right? That's their little catch. But here's the thing: when it says, if we're being honest, it was created with the express purpose of selling toys. Now, I was having this conversation earlier, and I'm like, you know what? That's like saying Boeing is only making airplanes to sell airplane tickets, right? It's like, if you tell that to an airline pilot, I mean, they're probably going to get offended. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it is a business. I think everyone wants to have some kind of, Yogurt said it the best in Spaceballs, merchandise, where the real money from the movie is made, right? And so they had the toys, they had the comic. They're like, yeah, we're going to do a show. Go watch The Toys That Made Us on Netflix. Great documentary on it and how it came to be. I know some people like, what is the Power of Grayskull documentary. I honestly prefer The Toys That Made Us documentary a little bit better than that one. I think it goes through the timeline better. But that's just me. Did I miss a super chat? I think I saw one pop up. Bird up, thank you for the super chat. The most violent thing that happens in the new show is He-Man assumes Tila's pronouns. Oh God. I hope that's not a story part. But anyways, yeah. Well, say I like Grace, so say Kevin Smith will have an interesting week. Yeah, so I did watch Grace Randolph's review of it, and she was like, dude, you could have handled it differently. You just created unnecessary drama, because we will go through the stuff that Kevin Smith said, which I probably should have done before I started reading this article, but I'm already here, so let's keep going. Selling toys, and gave its characters a world, some real depth and meaning. It was funny and exciting, heartbreaking and beautiful, without a toy commercial in sight. On the surface, Masters of the Universe Revelation, which stars She-Ra's long-lost twin brother He-Man. No. She-Ra is the long-lost twin. He-Man was never lost. He-Man is with their parents. She is not with their parents. She is the lost one. But she's a whammon, so she gets more priority here than He-Man does. Pro-choice mascot thing. We should be merchandising, huh? Shelves of Rose Tico disagree. Well, see, that's the problem when you make a product nobody wants. Everyone wanted a He-Man action figure. I was a little kid. I was a little girl, and I wanted He-Man. I had Skeletor. The He-Man one, I think, got a little bit too much love. I'm actually still looking for a really cool Sorceress action figure, but that is just me. All right, let's continue. On the surface, she was long lost twin brother He-Man isn't quite so exciting. What? Which stars She-Ra's, this whole entire sentence, She-Ra's long-lost twin brother He-Man isn't quite so exciting. That is a very, very promising, marketing tactic for this show. Great advertisement, right? I saw Kevin Smith was on Twitter, and he's just like, oh my God, look at all of the great publicity I'm getting. And it's like screenshots of like titles where it's not even going into anything. It's not a reboot, but a direct sequel, one that's meant to pick up right after the original cartoon ended in 1985. Yeah, but then Kevin Smith said it's not a sequel. It's the most bizarre thing. It's like, okay, it's not a reboot, it's a sequel. But then no, it's not a sequel, it's a reimagining because they don't own the full rights. It's weird. None of it makes sense, right? It has the same cast of characters, some of which are pretty goofy, like a wimpy battle cat, an alien sorcerer with self-esteem problems. This is meaning Orko. Pro-choice mascot, thank you for the super chat. Too much love. What did you do to He-Man? No, it's an expression I use when, when the little kids play with something and when they're all tattered and stuff, it means that they got a lot of love when they were a kid. They got played with a lot. Let's see. Get your mind out of the gutter. Is that Russell Hall, by the way? I'm pretty sure that's Russell Hall. It has the same Skeletor, now played by Mark Hamill, reminds me of a gigantic dork. Because that's the way we want to describe Skeletor. And also, here's the thing. When I watched the trailer, I thought everything looked cool. My biggest concern, just watching the trailer at face value, was that I didn't like Skeletor's voice, because it's not Skeletor, it's the Joker. That's not how Skeletor sounds. Skeletor does not sound like the Joker. Skeletor is like, He-Man, not, I can't even do the Joker voice, but it's not supposed to sound like the Joker. Gene the Machine, they were so focused on making sure everything is inclusive, they forgot to make sure if it's appealing. When it's not appealing, it becomes exclusive. I don't think anyone in Hollywood cares about it being appealing. Look at I'm Not Starfire. That doesn't appeal to anyone except for the author. Heck, I'm sure the author doesn't even appeal to her, because who the fuck would want to wake up in the morning and look like that or go around being proud of that? It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever, right? Sorry, I'm trying to catch all of these as they come through. JJM, thank you so much. I Need a Hero. Yeah, I love that song. It's done way better in Shrek 2, though. Cold Haterade, thank you so much. Fans of Masters of the Universe are better off ditching official merch for custom action figures. They're pricey but worth it. I recommend Anthony's Customs for the job. Oh, cool. Thank you for that recommendation. I'm sure everyone is going to check that out and be hopefully pleasantly surprised. But thanks for that heads up. Now let's finish. Yet, thanks to a bold decision early on, the show manages to become something that almost feels new. Big spoilers for Masters of the Universe Revelation Head. By the way, guys, spoilers. Don't watch if you guys don't want spoilers. Because this is a direct sequel, Revelation wastes no time in setting things up. Immediately, Skeletor is in the midst of a plan to destroy Castle Grayskull in order to reveal its true power so that he can harness it for himself. Unfortunately, his attack has the potential side effect if not only destroying the planet of Eternia, but all of existence. Cool. What else is new? That's like every fucking episode. But also all existence. The ensuing battle between the two iconic leads largely removes them from the story and shifts focus to other characters. Dun dun dun. Meaning Teela. So let me get this straight. Skeletor is gonna go on some master evil plan that could potentially destroy the planet and all of the universe. But we're not gonna focus on that. We're not gonna watch that happen. We're going to focus on other characters. Doing what? What is more important than watching Skeletor almost blow up the entire fucking universe and watching He-Man try to stop him? It's like, oh no, guys, sorry. We know that there's this very important thing going over on that aisle, but we're going to watch absolutely nothing happen over here. It's like, who wrote this? Oh yeah, Kevin Smith wrote this. What? Color me fucking surprised.
I have no love for He-Man.
I know, but I have no love for He-Man either, but he's got a place in the world in a comic book story.
When I was a kid, I'd watch He-Man and Masters of the Universe when I got home from school. From 1981 to 82, it was a rich...
I'm kind of retarded.
Sorry, guys, had to throw that in there. Just to remind you, that's the guy that's writing this show. Remember that. Keep that in your memory. I might have to play that a couple times during the stream. Pro-choice mascot, thank you for the stream. And what exactly is wrong with I Am Not Starfire? Look in the mirror, Russell Hall. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, let's see. So there we go. There's He-Man right there. And remember, they already did a race swap on He-Man's great-grandfather or something. Whatchamacallit. Okay, so here we go. It's a dramatic shift from their revelation resembles something of a post-apocalyptic fantasy wasteland. The story fast forwards a few years when Teela, Sarah Michelle Gellar, so Buffy the Vampire Slayer, a former royal guard, is now a scavenger, making a living by scrounging for old bits of tech and items imbued with magic. There's a strange cult that worships technology, and without Skeletor to lead them, Eternia's many villains have scattered. Eventually, Teela learns that the planet is slowly dying as its magic leaks away, so she reluctantly sets about setting things right. Okay, again, this is a dude that never cared about He-Man, right? In his own words, he never cared about He-Man. But then all of a sudden, when he needs to shill for something, he needs to sell things, all of a sudden he's been the biggest He-Man fan. Apparently, he's such a big He-Man fan, he watched it before it even aired. He watched it before it was even made it. That's how great of a freaking fan he is. Not. But so let me get this straight. Teela waited years and years without doing anything. What does that sound like? Doesn't that sound like a character that doesn't really fit with what their like a character now that's being made now, or I guess was made back a few years ago, that was doing something that was kind of out of character. Where is that little clip where he let me see, does it, I just want to ask, does this remind you guys of anyone?
It certainly surprised me to hear Luke say it's time for the Jedi to end. I said, what?
Yeah.
Luke was the most optimistic, hopeful character, and
Yes.
I had a real sort of a back and forth with Ryan. I said, Ryan, a Jedi doesn't give up.
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
A Jedi, if he does something wrong, he makes it right. Even if he's traumatized and goes away, he regroup within, 6 months, but 20, 30 years? Come on, that's a little bit overindulgent in my...
Yeah, exactly. So Teela is going to wait years before doing anything. I mean, it's almost as if the guy writing this, Kevin Smith, hasn't watched He-Man. Like, Teela is all about going and getting things done right fucking now. She finds out something's going, she's going. She's like, Adam, where the fuck is Prince Adam? Then He-Man shows up. She's like, oh, yo, what's up, He-Man? Let's go get Skeletor. Let's go do this shit. It's like, I could have told him this when I was 5. I could have go back in time or just bring the little 5-year-old me into this future and have little 5-year-old me attempt to read this, which I probably need a grown up to help me because I couldn't read when I was 5. But I mean, a child that has watched the original He-Man can tell you that that doesn't make any sense. Also, there's over 800 people watching. Thank you so much for being here. Please smash the like button, please. And thank you. If you're not subscribed, please smash the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Lou Hunton, thank you so much. Makes you glad that Kevin Smith went to jail in that crappy movie where the only good thing was Gina Carano. What movie is that? I don't know. But thank you for the super chat. All right, let's continue. Teela learns that the planet is slowly dying as its magic leaks away. So she reluctantly sets about setting things right. It's one of those epic quests that involves traveling to both heaven and hell and pulling together a group of misfits to help you do it. So it's like we're going back to He-Man. He-Man had a bunch of misfits that worked together. I mean, you got Orca, you got Cringer, you got Man-at-Arms, you got Teela, you got Prince Adam, He-Man, you got Sorceress. Band of misfits that work together to fight the bad guy. But now, for whatever reason, we're not following the most important shit going on in the universe, even though it's called Masters of the fucking Universe. We're not paying attention to the actual Masters of the Universe. We're following Teela because it's all about whamming, and it's gonna be what is it, like A-Force 2.0 with all this shit. Let me get this back up on Z screen. So what I'm thinking, based on this picture and based on reading this article, which again, this article is a review, so they have seen it. Let me get this other screen share up for you guys. So she's getting together a band of misfits. So she's getting together Zawammin, Orko, and they're gonna go fight Skeletor or they're gonna go find Skeletor and He-Man. It's like, why are we watching them? Who the fuck cares? I don't care about Teela assembling a group of misfits. I want to know what the fuck He-Man is doing. I want to know what the fuck Skeletor is doing. You have this important shit going on. I don't need to, I don't care. I don't fucking care. And if it was actually good, I mean, if it was actually about the main character, assembling He-Man, oh, I gotta go fight Skeletor. Okay, let's go fight Skeletor. Okay, I need my team to go with me. It's like, all right, team, let's assemble and let's go get Skeletor. Or, I mean, there is a way that you can do this whole plot line and actually do it good. KOTOR is a great one with that, where Revan is off doing something, and so you're the exile, and you run into the other Jedi because you were cut off from the Force, and you're getting acquainted with it. You got Kreia, which is another great character, and you have all of the other characters that are working together with you. And Revan is that legend, and you need to go to the beyond, to the unknown regions of space to go after Revan, right? Because something big is building up. Okay, that's the way to do this kind of plot. Guarantee you, Kevin Smith doesn't know anything about that. Guarantee you, nobody working on the show knows anything about that. It's going to be about the She-Whammon and her She-Whammon force, and they're going to go save the man, right? Because men are incompetent. Men can't do anything. So it's going to take She-Whammon and She-Whammon 2.0, She-Whammon 2.3, and they are going to go and save the blonde hair, blue-eyed man, the blonde hair, blue-eyed white man, because he is incompetent. That's what this show is going to be based on this. Let's continue reading this. Oh, also, what's up, Camel Moon? I see you popping up in my chat. What is up? Okay, here we go. This premise lets the show mostly get away from the Saturday morning cartoon vibe of the original. If it's not broke, don't fix it. What is wrong with Saturday morning cartoons? Don't you understand that Saturday morning cartoons are iconic? Because that's exactly what they are. Saturday morning cartoons, like the one, remember guys, that little, like the one Saturday morning, that little thing? That was special. That was special. Things used to be special. They're not anymore because people break shit. They come in and they break all of our cool stuff. Stephen Kraft, thank you for the super chat. Not to get you further down the new Masters of the Universe, get you down on the new Masters of the Universe, Anna. But doesn't Teela's new characterization sound like Rey when he first met her in the sequels? Oh, kind of a little bit. Let's see how much of a Mary Sue she is, though. We'll see. Yeah, Yeti. What's up, Yeti? By the way, it's ma'am. Yeah, it's ma'am and the Masters of the Universe. seriously. All right. While still keeping the same characters and world. So we're going to take everything that you loved, we're going to take everything that made it special, and we're going to wreck it, right? It's like they gave it to Wreck-It Ralph, but at least Wreck-It Ralph probably would have fixed it. Attorney remains an interesting mix of sci-fi, swords, and sorcery, as if Frank Frazetta and Ralph McQuarrie had a jam session. That's the most refreshing thing I've seen in that. But nobody was surprised about how good the animation was, right? I wasn't shocked by the fact that the company that is known for its well done animation and good character design. I'm not surprised. It looks great. That's the one thing. She-Ra looked like fucking shit. I don't know what is with this whole CalArt style. I don't know why people keep doing that. It's like I think back in my childhood. It's like, okay, Rocket Power, Pepper Ann, Wild Thornberries, Rugrats, Pokemon. You go through all of these different styles. You could pull a random background character from any of those cartoons I just named, and all of us would know exactly what cartoon it is. Now it's like, you can't fucking tell because they all look exactly the fucking same. It's like, get fucking creative. Don't you want to make something iconic? Don't you want to make something special? No, that's too hard. That's actually doing work. People don't like doing work anymore. Goobakis of Borg, thank you for the super chat. Hey, darling, it's been a long time since I've been able to catch a live stream. Been so busy with work. Just wanted to show you some love. Winky kiss face. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Welcome. I'm just here losing my mind over He-Man shit. But that's what happens when you care about something, right? It's like, I had the reruns on VHS. I had my brother's hand-me-down toys, and I still know more about this shit than the people running it. That's what's drives me fucking crazy. It's like, could you guys just care? Like, really, you guys are spending all of these millions of dollars making this shit. Why don't you care? Why is the only thing you care about destroying it? I don't see how that's productive in any way, shape, or form. But, I mean, if anything, it brings all of us together, because then actual fans, we can find each other, and we can all just get together and be like, remember when it was good? Grievous00, thank you for the super chat. Or G-Virus00, excuse me, thank you for the super chat. Kevin Smith didn't reimagine He-Man. He just ripped off other shows like Red Sonja, Black Star, and Sailor Moon, and Frankenstein the hell out of it just to appease the woke non-fans who won't even watch it. What the fuck? Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, all the people that they cater to don't even watch this, so what is even the point? Angel Wren, thank you, sweetheart. You do not have to send me super chats, but I do appreciate it. To be honest, I never watched the old show. I was more of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Thundercats, and Voltron. But thanks to Karen Reboot, I am starting to watch the 2002 He-Man. I missed out, really loving it so far. Yeah, same. So I never got to watch the 2002 He-Man. I actually just started watching it as well. I watched the original He-Man. We had the reruns on VHS that my brother had. So that's the one that I watched, but I actually really like the 2002 one that I've seen so far. But thank you for the super chat. Also, there's over 1,000 people watching. Please smash the like button, please, and thank you. I am going off about He-Man. All right, so here we go. Back into him. Killer robots fight alongside Beastman, and sword-wielding warriors ride mechanical horses and armored cats into battle. Things have a bit more of a Mad Max vibe this time around. But again, it's going to be like Mad Max Fury Road, right? Where it's all about Furiosa, or in this case, it's going to be all about Teela, not actually about Max or He-Man. With villages fighting over the last drops of magic while the techno cult terrorizes them. In addition, Teela has a new job as mercenary. Man-at-Arms, Leon Cunningham, has become an Obi-Wan style hermit, and Evil Lynn, Lena Headley, is left confused without a dictator to support. Okay, I am blanking who the heck this chick is. Why am I blanking on who this is? I'm going to Google her. Who is this? What show is she in? I feel that name sounds so familiar, but I'm blanking on it. Oh, Cersei. Gosh. Oh, that's Evil Lynn? Oh, you know what? I knew that because I watched the trailer. Brain fart is left confused without a dictator to support. They all end up joining forces in the quest. All right. Oh, look at there's He-Man. it can feel like a reboot, but the show does retain some of the inherent silliness of its predecessor. Revelation writers never met a terrible pun they didn't like, and the characters like dopey villain Merman and the perpetually terrified Cringer feel out of place in this grittier world. The acting is also uneven. Oh, lovely. But you know what's funny? It kind of blows my mind that they're actually giving these things bad reviews, right? These woke things, they're actually giving them bad reviews, because before, I feel like a few years ago, if anyone criticized anything woke, it's like, you are a Nazi, you are a bad person, you're a sexist, misogynist man that lives in their mother's basement, right? But now it's like, oh, you guys are actually criticizing. That's new. You guys there's actually things about something that you don't like. Are we moving out of this woke shit? I hope so. Dooku HLSC, thank you for that. Tila versus Abby. Who wins in a fight? Ray, obvious. Very true. Let me grab these two. Just a Kid from Brooklyn, thank you for the super chat. I was into He-Man when the toys first came out in '82 before the cartoon. The mini comics were better anyway, and will always be what He-Man was to me. Well, see, I wasn't alive back then, but I got my brother's hand-me-down toys, and they were fucking awesome. And again, I'm a whammon. When all that was happening, I was a little girl, and I still liked playing with them, because guess what? Kids like cool shit. They don't care if it's for boys. They don't care if it's for girls. Kids want to play with the thing that they find the most cool. And they also want to play with the thing that their friends think is cool. And so when kids get together, they all bring their toys. At least this is what it feels like when I was a kid. You bring all your toys. It's like you got a fucking dinosaur. You got Barbie. You got action figures. You got Hot Wheels. And then you put the thing. I don't know if you guys did this, but like my friends, what we would do is we would attach the T-Rex. I don't know if you guys had this one, but it was like a T-Rex. It was like orange for whatever reason. The face was black and there was like blue and like kind of purple spots on it. And there was a slit in its belly, so if it ate the action figure, you could get it back out of its belly. But so my friend's cousin attached that to a remote control car, and so it would chase like our other toys, and so we would each play with like the toys that we wanted, and we make up this whole story and stuff. But guess who was always included in that? He-Man, Skeletor. I wanted Sorceress, but the one that I just kind of kicked the bucket. But it was just a mix of everything, and that's one of the reasons why I like Toy Story, is because it's all the randomness. And like when you get Andy playing with them, it's like, that's so authentic. It gets you in the feels, and then the new ones come out. It's like, it's shit, absolute shit. Goobakis of Borg, thank you for super chat. It's not about making this stuff for people that won't watch it. It's about indoctrinating the kids that will watch it. Oh, by the way, this is a name change from Emperor Goobatine. Oh, LOL. Oh, well, thank you for letting me know. It's nice to see you again. That is a little bit familiar, isn't it? But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. And thank you, everyone that's been sending in super chats. I sincerely appreciate it. It's very, very kind of you. Let me see. Did I miss any? I missed one. Let me get that, and then I'll get back to reading. Netflix will hire Kevin Smith for his nerd cred, and he will take the paycheck to stay relevant, as Disney will never give him a Star Wars property. I don't trust Kevin Smith with anything at this point, but honestly, it's like, dude, I'm going to play it again. We have the video footage of you literally saying you never cared about He-Man.
I have no love for He-Man. I have no love for He-Man either, but he's got a place in the world in a comic book story.
When I was a kid, I'd watch He-Man and Masters of the Universe when I got home from school. From 1981 to 82, it was a rich...
I'm kind of retarded.
See, he lies. It would be so simple for him to just say, hey, I was never really into He-Man, because I should be smart enough to know that there is video evidence of me saying this, that I was never into it, and saying, hey, I got this great job opportunity to work on this show, so I said, you know what? I kind of need money right now, so I'm going to take the job, but I'm going to do the good thing, and I am going to go and rewatch it. And I did rewatch it, and I found out that, wow, where has this thing been my entire life? Everyone would respect him, because there's things that people don't get introduced to until later on in life. And it's like, where has this been all my life? That's why that saying fucking exists, right? And everyone would be like, all right, cool. So, like, he wasn't into it before, but then he watched it because he got a job and he was actually doing the good thing, which was he was doing his research, and he turned out liking it. Like, that's at least respectable, but no, he's gonna die on the hill where he's lying about it. Arcane 74, thank you for the super sticker and his little puppy going like this. I can't highlight it for whatever reason, which is weird. JJ, and thank you for the super chat. If we get some good plots and character developments, I really don't mind if Tila becomes the main if she's done right, as long as if they don't rob us from the more He-Man, I'm good. Cross my fingers. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be too happy with the rest of this review as I continue reading it, because I have read a lot of the reviews and I've watched some of the video reviews and it's not looking too good. But let's continue. Where was I? There's some good individual performances. Cunningham adds a welcome gravitas. Hetty channels her inner Cersei, and Hamill hams it up as always. But it often sounds like a video game where everyone recorded their lines separately. There are also a few bizarre jokes, like a no glove, no love quip that doesn't seem appropriate in a PG cartoon. Oh my god, they have a condom joke in here. I actually want to see that now. Because of all these elements, the show doesn't feel quite as refreshing or daring as She-Ra. There is nothing refreshing or daring about the new She-Ra. The new She-Ra was absolute shit. It was absolute fucking shit. But for the direct sequel to the original cartoon made to sell toys, it's surprisingly modern. The dramatic opening paves the way for a new path, even if Revelation never fully breaks away from its source. What's available now on Netflix is also a beginning. The first part of Revelation is a 5-episode long, and the final episode suggests there might be even bigger changes in the future. Oh, yay. Is that it? Is that it? That's it. All right, that's it for that one. Let me pull up the next review that I need to read and get that terrible, terrible Space Jam ad off of my fucking screen because LeBron James is a big fucking bitch and nobody needs to look at him. Pro-choice mascot, thank you, Russell Hall, for the super chat. The glove quip was a Vaseline power punch joke. Really? I would have never guessed. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Also, there's over 1,000 people here. Please smash the like button, please, and thank you. Where is that page I need to look at? Oh, before I forget, I wanted to show you guys the whole thing with Clownfish TV. So, for those that don't know, Clownfish TV were the ones that broke the news about all of the stuff with Tila, right? They were the first ones that I saw that were posting about it back when the images were going around about the leaks for it from the convention. So let me zoom in. Okay, so people are telling Kevin Smith to apologize, which I think he should because he's been a really big asshole to them. So this was Clownfish TV's tweet, which was now deleted because I think Neon was saying that he was thinking of deleting their Twitter altogether. So a bunch of posts got deleted, but he already knew that there were screenshots because they're up on the internet. Once it's out there forever. Screenshots are forever. But so this is what it says. My understanding of Kevin Smith's He-Man series from the alleged insider, Tila is a better He-Man than Adam, and he steps aside to let her and her girlfriend take over hero duties. If true, this won't play well. And Kevin Smith had responded and, really put them through the ringer. And it says, as showrunner, I really could have used the story suggestions before we locked the scripts. However, no, He-Man does no stepping aside, and Tila has no girlfriend in our show. The storyline is pretty dark and way metal. Before Revelation, we were calling it End of the Universe. Yeah, it is the end of the He-Man universe as we know it. And so somebody is saying Kevin Smith is a clown and, just calling him out because that was on July 4th. So Independence Day here in America. But so, pointing out after new information came out that it's like, yo, dude, it's the fucking Tila show. Stop fucking lying to us. And he responded again, wrong. Smith is actually an ass clown, but this tweet he wrote is still 100% accurate in Masters of the Universe official Revelation. He-Man does no stepping aside. See how accurate that is, considering the reviews are out, dumbass. 2, Tila has a friend who's a girl, not a girlfriend. 3, story is still dark and metal. 4, original title was End of the Universe. So he's playing semantics here, right? And let me link you guys this tweet so that way you guys can go check this out if you would like to see that for yourselves. But he's just being a complete ass about it, right? And so, I mean, I'm not surprised considering it's Twitter. Let me see. I think I posted how do I get to my profile from here? Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so that's live. I posted a bunch of shit today, so let me see if I can find it on here. Oh yeah, so that was the one. This was me saying that he needs to apologize to Clownfish TV after I posted that thing. Where is it? Of course, I had all of my tabs open, and then I can't find it the second I start doing a live stream. So give me 1 second while I find that other one. I had another review. It was from of course, it was right there. So this is what it says in big bold letters from IGN. So this is, now we're going to read IGN's review of it. Basically, this is Tila's show in big, bold fucking letters. So now we are going to be reading IGN's review. So if you guys want to follow along, if it's easier for you guys to have this up on your screen as well, here is the link for this article as well. So Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 1 review by the power of Netflix. Okay, so the first 5 episodes of Masters of the Universe Revelation are available to stream Friday, July 23rd on Netflix. As a sequel to Filmation's classic cartoon He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Masters of the Universe Revelation from He-Man superfan Kevin Smith. Wait, He-Man, Masters of the Universe, Kevin Smith is a huge fan? Really?
I have no love for He-Man. I know, but I have no love for He-Man either, but he's got a place in the world in a comic book story.
When I was a kid, I'd watch He-Man and Masters of the Universe when I got home from school. From 1981 to 82, it was a rich...
I'm kind of retarded.
Mm-hmm. Super fan. All right. Shows the credibility of this article already. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. All right. It's a bona fide blast. Developed and designed to be a follow-up like Minded Eternia stands. This new series might not play the same for those with little knowledge of the original, but for those familiar with these characters and the old action figures and playsets. Masters of the Universe Revelation superbly spins this story on its head and approaches the lore in a fun and satisfying modern way, even expanding parts of it that weren't previously explained. Revelation is chock full of twists and turns and bold new takes on a few of the characters, but it also makes a point to honor the past. Does it, though? Does it? Does it? Does it? Nothing new presented here negates the previous series, which was born of a massively successful Mattel toy line and ran for 130 episodes in the mid-80s. I feel like we haven't even gotten to the review part of it yet, but it honestly feels like, you know, when somebody has to, when you're in high school or something and you have to write a book report. And when I was in high school, Wikipedia didn't exist. At least I don't think it existed. Maybe when I was like a senior, it existed. But it's like you literally just go find like some information and you're like copy and pasting, but you have to write it in a sentence that doesn't match the one that you find on like Wikipedia or something. So I feel like that's what this is. It's like, let me explain. It's like, I don't need a history lesson on Masters of the Universe. This is literally this is supposed to be a review of the new show. I don't need a history lesson on the old one. I wasn't there, but I was a kid. I watched it. I remember it, right? So I don't know what the whole point of this one is. But let's see. It only drives the saga forward in a more mature and serialized fashion. Okay. Here's the thing. One of the things that Kevin Smith said in one of his interviews is like, people are going to die. Like how he tries to play that this is the end of the universe. It's like, okay, as if we couldn't handle death when we were kids. It's like, did you ever watch, like, here's my thing. Did you ever watch the show? Also, did you ever watch a movie? I mean, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, remember that movie Watership Down with the fucking killer rabbits? The Secret of NIMH, basically every fucking Disney movie ever. It's like, oh, where were their parents? It's like, oh, whoa, Snow White and Seven Dwarfs, very first animated movie. What happens in that movie? The queen wants the huntsman to cut out Snow White's fucking heart and bring it to her in a box. It's like, we watched that as little fucking kids, and you think that we can't handle fucking He-Man? I mean, come on. And then she turns herself into you a witch? And then she poisons her with a poison fucking apple? And then she falls off a fucking cliff and gets the rocks to crash her and the vultures are like, Bambi? Like, come on. It's like, run, Bambi, run. And then all of a sudden, mommy's not there. What happened to mommy? It's like, come on. You think us kids couldn't handle death? We grew up with fucking death. So don't give me that shit that now you guys can handle it. Now we're going really dark. It's like, you never fucking watched a movie ever, did ya? You never watched a kid's movie, did ya? Like, come on. The Secret of NIMH has some really, really hardcore shit in it. If you ever fucking watched it. Did you, though? Did you? Heck, even the second one is really fucking dark. It's like, the dad's dead. The kid's dying. The mom's got to go do all this shit. The cat's gonna eat you. It's like, oh, yeah, exactly. The Lion King. Like, come on. I know that's Hamlet with fucking lions, but I killed Mufasa. Like, come on. We all watch this fucking shit. So don't tell me that for the first time ever, it's gonna be mature. The first time ever, kids are gonna have to handle death. It's like, I watched like a princess movie and there was death in it. I mean, heck, even in fucking Frozen, Prince Han's not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm not going to put her to sleep. I'm not going to keep her locked up in jail. No, Prince Han's like, I'm going to cut your fucking head off, right? It's like, kids can't handle death. Kids can't handle all this dark shit. It's like, you never watched a fucking movie, have ya? Nope. Bambi and Old Yeller. Yeah, Old Yeller. Yeah, Charlotte's Web. It's about the pig trying to save himself so he doesn't become bacon. Like, come on. The original He-Man was never that dark. I know, but I'm making a point about how saying, oh, well, this is the first time kids couldn't handle that kind of stuff. It's like, trust me, we could. Yeah, exactly. Cruella de Vil wanted to skin fucking puppies. It's like, we all watched that shit when we were kids. Kids could handle it, but now they got to be PC as hell with everything. Bird App thing is about, remember the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies when Shredder was crushed with in a crash compactor? So you guys probably will hate me for this. I'm not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan. Peaches would know that instantly, though. All right, so let's finish this. It only drives the saga forward in a more mature and, oh my gosh, Banana Bread, thank you for the super chat. Oh, you just gave me PTSD about Mufasa. Hey, that shit is fucking... Oh my god, the worst part is when Simba goes up to him and he's like, Dad! And like, Mufasa's all dead. And Simba's like, Daddy! And it's like, ah! My heart! Yeah, don't tell me kids can't handle death. It's like, oh yeah, Tarzan. Oh my god, like, so... the movie starts off with everyone fucking dying in that movie. So don't give it to me that kids can't handle death. It's like been in every fucking kid movie ever. Death is a huge theme in children's movies. All right, so let's finish. Which was born of the massively successful Mattel toy line that ran for 130 episodes in the mid-80s. It drives the saga forward in a more mature and serialized fashion. How was the original one not, whatever, in ways more than aligned with both modern animation and the golden era TV. This is definitely a more adult-oriented spotlight for He-Man and company, but it's not full tilt rated R fare like Amazon's Invincible. This is still a solid family-friendly adventure, but it shows characters dealing with more serious problems and making harder choices. I mean, I don't know. Let Skeletor win and take over Eternia or not? Sit on the couch. I don't know. There's shit. I feel like it was important, but the way that they maybe spoke about it, I think that this needs to be more, dialogue based, I guess, because this doesn't really make too much sense. Joseph Binwise thinking about the Black Cauldron was a dark cartoon movie. Hey, I actually talked about the Black Cauldron in not my last video, but the other video, because it's the one about, spoiler alert, Orko dies. That's going to be a big plot point, is that Orko is going to sacrifice himself and Orko is going to die. That Kevin Smith spoiled that, by the way. But so, Kevin Smith rips off the Black Cauldron. Remember Gurgi from the Black Cauldron? Gurgi is one of, like, when me and my sisters watch movies, we would each say, like, that character is the most like you, that character is the most like me, and stuff like that. So in that movie, I am the most like Taran, Ellen was the most like Gurgi, and Emily was the most like Eilonwy. And so those were like our characters. And so Ellen loved Gurgi. I actually have I don't know if you guys can't see it. I have art of the Horn King behind me. It's like a sketch. But so the way that Kevin Smith is describing Orko and Orko's arc and how Orko dies, I'm like, that's literally Gurgi. So you're saying a character that some people thought was annoying, that not everyone liked, but was lovable, was always, screwing up, but was always trying to redeem themselves, sacrifices themselves for everyone. I'm like, so Gurgi from the Black Cauldron, that's Gurgi's story. That's his whole character arc. But so let me continue reading this. The Black Cauldron was a dark cartoon movie. The Horn King, Zombie Army, Human Sacrifice, another dark movie, The Black Hole, and both made by Disney. Exactly. But yeah, so they ripped off Gurgi in this. Isn't that wonderful? Let's see. Pizza Magic Fool, thank you for the super chat. The original Johnny Quest series was Full Scale Slaughterhouse. Seriously, I know. I mean, they used to make cartoons about cannibals and like them getting eaten alive and stuff like that. Like, come on. Don't give me that kids couldn't handle this kind of stuff. It's been around since the beginning of freaking animation, I feel like. Okay. This is still solid, harder choices. The first episode, The Power of Grayskull, drops fans into the ongoing battle between good and evil, between He-Man and Skeletor, that served as the spine for the entire original series. Then, after making sure the original recipe formula was being honored and acknowledged, it blows everything up quite spectacularly. They're gonna Last Jedi it. How great. How great is that gonna be, right? What then follows is the exciting and giddily rewarding journey that makes a new and wonderful use of the ensemble. The voice cast for Revelation is top-notch, but the real star is the story and what the series does with the characters. Sure, it's awesome to hear Mark Hamill as Skeletor, Sarah Michelle Gellar as Teela, Game of Thrones, Lena Headey and Liam Cunningham as Evelyn, and Man at Arms. Why? Wait. That's just okay. Lena Headey and Liam Cunningham as Evelyn and Man at Arms. Okay, that makes more sense. There should have been. I feel like that was not as grammatically correct as possible. Julius Archibald the Fourth. Thank you for the super chat. Can't handle death? Watch Optimus Prime die and G.I. Joe's Drake get a serious injury because Optimus' death traumatized us. I know. Apparently, Kevin Smith is the first one to introduce death into an animation. Mind-blowing, right? Apparently, every Disney movie ever and every other show that all of us grew up watching doesn't exist, guys. It doesn't exist until now. Kevin Smith is the first one to do it. Isn't that great? Totally, right? Also, everyone, there's over 140 people here. Please smash the like button, please, and thank you. It'd really help out me and my channel and the algorithm. Not Brown, thank you for that. So is this show bad? There was a lot of hangering about the show because of out of focus on Teela, but the reviews sound good. So here's the way that Hollywood kind of does stuff, is that they have to, like, if it's woke and if it's Hollywood approved, people that are reviewing and critics, they have to like it, right? Even if the movie is absolute shit, you'll rarely ever see somebody in the Axis media give a bad review of something. But if you're a fan and you know, like, about something like this, like He-Man, like Star Wars, and you're reading the review like I am right now, it's like, so this is what it's about? Okay, so it's not staying true to the source material. This isn't a He-Man show, right? And so that's how you can kind of tell, right? Because Hollywood, they have to like everything. And I'm actually kind of surprised that they are being a little bit critical, at least in the last one it was critical. But them saying this show isn't about He-Man, it's about Teela. It's like, well, if you want to do a show about Teela, then, do a show about Teela. Don't try to disrespect her and say that she's not strong enough to carry the show on her own, right? But they're marketing it as if it's a He-Man show when really it's just going to be all about Teela. So it's like, hey, like, imagine a chef is making macaroni and cheese, but they're not going to use any macaroni and they're not going to use any cheese. But they have a Kraft mac and cheese box in the background. But instead of making you macaroni and cheese, they make you Brussels sprouts. It's like a bait and switch hardcore, if that makes any sense to you. But thank you for the super chat. I'm happy to clarify anything if you need further clarification for things. Did I miss any? I don't know. I was talking for a little bit on the explanation. No, okay, I read that one. Oh, here we go. Hi Ice 007, thank you for the super chat. Please give She-Ra and Princess of Power another chance. It's not the woke joke you think. In episode 6, it has one of the best written characters, Princess Entrepa. No, the original She-Ra was good. I did not like the new one, but thank you for the super chat. Trust me, I tried to power through that thing, and it is just, in the nicest way possible, it was not made for me. All right, but let's get back to this. All right, respectfully, and many more big name talents, but surprisingly the surprising draw here is the fact that He-Man, more or less, is a second. Here we go. This is exactly what I was trying to explain. That He-Man, more or less, is secondary to the tale, at least for these first 5 episodes. So He-Man is not the main character of Masters of the Universe. What was this show called? He-Man! It was based on He-Man, but they're disrespecting He-Man. It drives me crazy. Gubactus of Borg, thank you for that. Short and sweet. If the reviewers give a horrible review, then they won't let that reviewer post reviews anymore. Exactly. Well, unless it's a bad review for a non-woke show movie. Exactly. If it's one of those movies that they have already deemed is bad because of whatever reason, because it's not woke, then that's okay. It's okay to give a bad review for a non-woke movie, but if it is woke, you're not allowed to give a bad review of it. Or exactly, you will not get hired again. Or they probably just won't even print it. But thank you for the super chat. Vic Rants, thank you for the super chat. Kevin Smith is being announced for this show. Kevin Smith being announced for this show was always a horrible thing for his career. I really wish he was like other writers and producers and are just stay quiet in the back as he's a celebrity, so I knew it wouldn't be good for him. Yeah, exactly. If he would have just shut up and not said anything and just let people speculate the way that they speculate, this wouldn't be as much of a shit show as it is, I think. But because he started defending it and saying, no, it's not the Tila show. No, you guys are wrong. Even though we're all, Clownfish TV was right. It's making it look worse than it actually is. If he wouldn't go around saying, oh, I'm the biggest He-Man fan. I was a He-Man fan before it even came out. I was watching the show before it even aired. It's like, no, you weren't, dude. No, you weren't. But, it is what it is at this point. He's digging his own grave. Laura Huggle, thank you for the super chat. What about Disney's Coco? I didn't like that movie. But yeah, it is pretty dark. You get to see like what's his face poisoned and whatnot. So, and that movie's all about death. I'm not a big fan of that movie. Maybe it's just because I don't know. Pixar isn't the same anymore. All right, here we go. Prince Adam, thank you. Prince Adam and He-Man, voiced by Supergirl's Chris Wood, are important, but they really serve as a backdrop. Lovely. In a manner similar to how Max acts as a lesser lead to Furiosa in Mad Max Fury Road, Revelation draws upon the might and majesty of He-Man to facilitate others. So, what this sentence says, let me translate for those of you that do not speak SJW. What this means is that they are going to take everything that was special about He-Man, everything that was great about him, and they're going to take that away from him and give that all everything special about that to a woman. That's what they're going to do. It is. Somebody brought it up Ray earlier. That's exactly what's going on. They're Last Jedi-ing it. It's like, oh, hey, Anakin was the chosen one. Well, guess what? Anakin is a fucking man. So it doesn't matter anymore. Luke Skywalker, he is a man. And men are evil. They're all sexist, misogynistic man babies that live in their mother's basement. And they have been oppressing women. So we need to do hashtag believe all women, hashtag the force is female. We need to take everything that a man did and give it to a woman. Because women aren't strong enough on their own. But if we say that, then it's bad, right? So they have to degrade men to lift women up, which is not how things work. And that honestly just is bad on the woman, because that says that a woman can't do anything without the help of a man. But they are too stupid to understand that. And so that's why we get the shit show that it is. So they're taking everything that was popular about He-Man, they're taking He-Man's fan base, that IP, and they're going to use that as a tool to facilitate a woman. And they're going to, at the same time, destroy an already strong, independent female character, right? Because Teela was great on her own. Teela has this great backstory. Teela was a very fleshed out character, and people like Teela. People didn't care that she was a female character in a show with the main character being that was led by a male, right? Nobody fucking cared. She was a great character. It didn't matter that she wasn't the main character. She was still a good character. Plenty of people like other characters that aren't the main character. I know plenty of people whose favorite Star Wars character is Han Solo. Is Star Wars revolving around Han Solo's hero's journey? No, it's circling around Luke's hero's journey. But guess what? That doesn't take away from the fact that Han Solo is still a great fucking character. Same thing with Princess Leia. But oh my god, because Luke is a man, they had to destroy that. They had to take anything special away from Luke and they had to give it to fucking Rey. And they're doing that with Teela. It's like, you do realize that a lot of people, their favorite character was Teela, and by what you're doing to her, because you have to tear down another character to make her better, that doesn't make her better, that actually makes her pretty fucking shitty, and you're going to alienate a lot of people from that character. But they're not very smart about the way that they do things. Vic Ransing for the super chat. Last super chat, his profession is being a super fan. His free marketing for these corporations, that's why he was hired. Big backfire. Exactly, because he's not a super fan of everything. He is Hollywood's token nerd, so they hire him for the nerd stuff, but it's like, but he doesn't like He-Man. He said it before. We have video evidence of him actually doing that. But they're not smart enough for that. And it's like, there's plenty of people out there that are fans of He-Man that you probably could have picked, but they just don't. Also, thank you everyone for getting me over 1,200 likes. I sincerely appreciate it. Eli, thank you for the super chat, dude. What's up? I think I met you on Mr. H's live stream a long time ago. What's up? Hannah, much love from Australia. Never seen He-Man as I was born in 2000s, but remember Nemo when my mom and a bunch of babies died at the start. Exactly! Like, every fucking movie is start with death. Also, you're born in the 2000s. God, I feel old. But thank you for the super chat, dude. Yeah, it's like P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. There you go. I wondered, was that a popular movie in Australia? Because they're there. Barry on, thank you for the super chat. A good writer doesn't have to tear down Superman to make Wonder Woman look good. Exactly. Like, okay, for those that don't know, I'm going to spoil Teela's backstory for you. So Teela, her mother is the sorceress, right? And so it's one of my favorite episodes of He-Man is the episode where you find out who Teela's mother was, and everybody else learns it, but Teela, she's gonna forget. She figures it out. She solves the mystery, but then she loses her memory of it because it's important. Because if she knows who she really is and who her mother is, it's going to affect her choices in the future, and it's going to mess with her destiny. So that's why she figures it out, but she has to forget it. And so it's all about how thing with her mother, the sorceress, and her father, and Man-at-Arms finding her, and Man-at-Arms actually raising her and being that father figure for her, and her going on her own hero's journey. And so it's like she was a great character regardless of what's going on with He-Man. And guess what? She doesn't have the power of Grayskull. She doesn't hold up the sword and say, I have the power. She doesn't need that. She's important in her own right. But they're taking that away because, again, men are evil. Men are the embodiment of everything that's wrong in the universe. And so they must destroy it and take it down. Bad. All of you men are bad, right? Whatever. That's what they're doing. So let me finish this. Let's get back. A Furious and Mad Max Fury Road Revelation. Revelation draws upon the might and majesty of He-Man to facilitate others' arcs. Sorry, He-Man. We're going to use you, abuse you, and then toss you to the side. Basically, this is Teela's show. There it is, right there. Basically, this is Teela's show. In taking this approach, Revelation can act as both a stunning sequel, stunning and brave, hashtag guest queen, right? Hashtag the voice is female. Stunning sequel, stunning and brave. Their terminology, these people give themselves away almost instantaneously. Carl 8A, sorry, off topic. I have 3 important questions. 1, who is Russell Hall? Russell Hall is a very common super chatter that always changes his name, and so you figure out after a while who he is. I figure out almost instantly based on his terminology and syntax, the way that he types. But so it's kind of like a joke. What's Russell Hall's name going to be this stream? 2, why is he always giving you lots of money? I don't know. I think you should ask him that. 3, how do you always know it's him? I feel like when you're talking to someone, it's like if you're in a group chat and you don't have anyone's phone number and, somebody says something, you can figure out real fast who is, your mom is going to text differently than your dad is going to text, your sister, your brother, your best friend. If you have multiple best friends, it's like best friend A is going to message back differently than best friend B, right? So you kind of get a feel for it. Like, heck, when I do the Jack Show, which by the way, Jack Show's on my channel tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So John responds differently than Cecil responds. Ethan responds differently than John and Cecil. Kelsey responds differently than anyone, right? So everyone has their own way of talking, own way of typing, own way of going about things. That's how I can always tell. Don't know the question to number 2 though. Jaden Whedon, thank you for the super chat. For me, it's the fact that he lied. It's coming from the me who hasn't seen OG He-Man, but I still respect He-Man and She-Ra. See, that's another big thing too. It's like, you don't have to have seen He-Man to know. And I think that says a lot. It's people don't like liars. That's a very big turnoff for, I think, everyone that's not, that has common sense, I guess. I don't know anyone that likes being lied to. I mean, call me wrong, but I mean, maybe if it's like I don't know, do you like being told, hey, we're going to the candy store, but you're really going to the doctor? I don't think anyone likes that. So yeah, if only Kevin Smith could have that much foresight, but hindsight's 2020, right? Carl 8, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I've been meaning to ask that for months, so. Well, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, Russell Hall is just very active in the community, and we all appreciate him and his craziness. But we're all a little mad here, aren't we? Pro-choice mascot, thank you for the super chat. Hello, Russell Hall. I'm Batman. Yeah. Russell Hall is actually Bruce Wayne, by the way, everyone. Spoiler alert. All right, let's get back to reading this. Revelation can act as both a stunning sequel, stunning and brave. # yes, queen. # the force is female. And also a wondrous what if type of spinoff for those viewers unwilling to accept some choices as pure canon. So this is an SJW that's writing this. Just look at the way that they're typing. Stunning and brave, wondrous, viewers unwilling to accept choices as pure canon. So this is somebody that's This is somebody that was not a fan of He-Man. That's why they gave us a little, they went on Wikipedia and they Wikipedia'd, or they went on IMDb and they looked up, oh, it was this many episodes and it aired on this day, instead of actually giving us a little bit of what the show is actually about. They're like, it was 130 episodes and it aired in 1983. It's like, congratulations, I can read Wikipedia too. Do you want to give me actual, like, something that everyone would know for the show? Oh my gosh, it was so heartwarming and it taught you a lesson at the end of every episode. And so one of the characters, like, it would either be Teela, it would be He-Man, it would be Orko, it would be Man-at-Arms, and they would explain to you a lesson at the end of it. And it's like, see, this is what our heroes did in this episode. And it's, you should never back away from your fears, or you should always believe and trust in your friends. Like, something cute and heartwarming. That's somebody that actually, watched the show knew, but this person doesn't know. It's calling out actual fans. Viewers, I'm willing to accept some choices that appear canon. Oh my god. SJW for ya. Anna sounds like a Valley girl. Yeah, that's my SJW voice, because they all sound like that. Even the men. Especially the men, I should actually say. The women actually sound a little bit more masculine than SJW men. All right, here we go. After Revelation opens the show by taking us beyond where we thought the He-Man mythos could go, while also, you don't know where the mythos should go because you've probably never even seen the original show, person that's writing this, while also making fun callbacks to both the original series and the 1987 Masters of the Universe movie. Wait, the live action movie? Is that the one you're talking about? Oh my. I love He-Man, but that movie is a trip. I would highly recommend playing a drinking game to that movie. It becomes an epic odyssey about loss, redemption, and sacrifice. A new ragtag team of champions formed both heroes and villains is tasked with returning to the Magic of Eternia and saving the entire universe. Lifelong enemies learn to work together while still operating under different sets of priorities and motivations. And it all accumulates in a wicked game-changing cliffhanger that nicely sets up a back half of the season, which will be released at a later date. Revelation takes some big swings, but still spares time for smaller moments of sentiment. It also makes fun use of He-Man's insane rogue gallery of villains, with some like Merman, Triclops, and Stinkor, I can't even speak right now, appearing prominently. God, I cannot speak right now. Oh yeah, too much saliva in my mouth. Thank you. And others like Callful, Spector, and the Hell Blast Attack, making the formidable background fodder. Again, lifelong fans will know who these folks are. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, this person didn't, because they Googled all these characters, I guarantee you. Frozen in the 80s, I think it's about one He-Man comes out as trans only, then the show will be complete. Oh, God. That's probably going to get me in trouble for reading that, but thank you for the super chat. But for the oh my God, I cannot read. But for the unintended, they might just feel like random craziness. Gubactus of Borg, thank you for that. No making fun of He-Man live action movie, one of the greatest drinking game movies ever. Exactly. I wasn't making fun. I'm just saying, if you go into it expecting something, I mean, that's a movie that will really subvert your expectations, especially if you look at like the Drew Sturzan poster for it and how beautiful that is, and you think it's going to be this great epic. I would just say, if you haven't seen it, go watch it and you'll see exactly what I mean. But it is a great drinking game movie. Absolutely fantastic drinking game movie. I would highly recommend that. Let me see. Let me finish reading this. Here we go. Every voice actor in Netflix Masters of the Universe Revelation. Oh, so that's a different article. Executive producer, showrunner Kevin Smith and his writers have very much created a niche product here. Yeah, it's a niche for people that don't know anything about the show. But it's a beautiful and engrossing one that infuses Masters of the Universe nostalgia. Yeah, so that's actually everything that Hollywood does, is it takes people's nostalgia for something and they use that to manipulate people into buying their shitty product. We're all kind of awake for that. You know, we're not going to fall for that anymore, which is filled with after-school special morals for a younger set, with heartfelt storytelling that contains actual consequences. Again, like every other kid show or movie ever. Wow, crazy. Gubicus of Borg. Thank you for the super chat. Just say it. It was crap. I know. It's just go into it not expecting anything. That's the best way to get to explain it. Let's see. It takes all the oh my God, I cannot speak tonight. The encourages elements of the old story with its wild mix of magic and text and silly characters who seemed like they were mad-libbed together, and it makes it all feel connected in a worthy of being part of the same mosaic. In an era of sequels we never thought we'd get, it's an era of sequels we never thought we'd get, and turns out we didn't fucking need or want, because they're not making the sequels any of us wanted. Revelation is still it's still dazzling and exciting. I feel like that's the way he typed it. Continuation that adds maturity and layers to somewhat silly saga for the past, while never robbing the originals of its goofy glory. Oh my. Verdict. Let's see how this person feels about this. Done. John Parker, thank you for the super chat. Live the journey. Every destination is a doorway to another. Well, thank you for that word of wisdom there. Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. Laura Huggle, thank you for the super chat. What do you think about Henry Cavill joining the MCU? I think Henry Cavill should be in everything ever, and I will, even if it's not good, the best thing about it is you can just mute it and you can just look at it, and it's I'm so excited for him to be in Highlander. Did you guys know it was the year anniversary of him putting together that PC? Oh, it was a great day. That was a great day a year ago. But thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I did do a video on the possibility of him playing Captain Britain that was hinted at actually in Avengers Endgame when Steve and Tony go back in the past and Peggy is on the other side of the office. They're talking about Captain Britain, and so it's been hinted that Henry is going to play Captain Britain. Will he though? We shall see. Let's see. Anna, left side of your mouth, there's some drool. Oh, it's okay. I wanted it to be there. Let's see, where was I at? Verdict. Kevin Smith's Masters of the Universe revelation is a big take having big swing taking He-Man sequel that superbly flips the script on the mythos and characters. It makes the bold choice that Prince Adam and He-Man should be integral in the story, but not central. Yeah, sorry, He-Man. You're not going to be the main character of your own freaking show. It's got to be about the Whammon. It's got to be about Teela. Whatever. Allowing them to push forward others' arcs in interesting new ways. Oh, you mean just kind of like how they already did in the original He-Man show? Huh, crazy how they actually showed Teela's backstory, Orko's backstory, He-Man's mother. Oh my god, how terrible. How terrible of them to do that already in a way that didn't respect any of the characters and actually made sense. It's almost as if they actually watched the originals, they would know what bullshit this is. But yeah, the people that work in Hollywood nowadays and people that write articles for the Access Media, they don't know anything about the shit that they're talking about. It's almost as if they're fake fans. Almost as if they're liars and fake fans. Oh my god, crazy.
I have no love for He-Man. I have no love for He-Man either, but he's got a place in the world in a comic book story.
When I was a kid, I'd watch He-Man and Masters of the Universe when I got home from school. From 1981 to 82, it was a rich...
I'm kind of retarded.
All right. See, fake fans. We don't like those liars. We do not. Also, I see somebody, there's something going on with my signal. I apologize for that if I start blurring out. Let's see. Here we go. But not central, allowing them to push forward others' arcs in interesting new ways. Kevin Smith has created an eye-popping, serialized After Eternia arc that features tragedies, bitter choices, and dark feelings amid the previous nutty world of these super buff titans and robots. And it works like a charm. So basically, they're doing something that's already been done before, but they're doing it worse. Lovely. So those were the two articles I had pulled up. I kind of wanted to keep this stream at maybe like an hour and a half, which I kind of already did. Do you guys want me to read another one? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to read another article review, or 2 if no, you're done. You're done for the night. Good. Let's see. Let me know. Let me see. I can try to look one up while you guys are voting in here. But what do you guys think so far? What do you guys think so far about all of this? Let's see. I haven't read the one from Gizmodo yet. You guys one. Okay, you guys all want one. You guys want me to read another one. All right, let me go look at this. Okay, so we got one from Gizmodo. We have the AV Club, and we have the Essex Chronicle. I guess I'll read the one from Gizmodo since that's the next one that I haven't read yet. More. All right, I got Gizmodo up. Let's read this one. Let's see if this one's even honest. Here we go. Here we go. Let's read this. All right, Masters of the Universe Revelation is a He-Man fan's dream. Is it, though? Often satisfying, occasionally baffling, and meaningless to anyone who else isn't already interested in He-Man. Oh, lovely. Ah, Prince Adam, right there. You know what I noticed, though? Prince Adam has really long eyelashes, and Teela does not. It's weird. They made him very overly feminine. Overly feminine. I do say so myself. All right, here we go. You were who we made this for. Kevin Smith excitedly told me during our interview about Netflix's Master of the Universe Revelation, right after I revealed I was a huge He-Man fan. He was not lying. The new series was clearly made for me and other 80s kids. Those who grew up playing with Masters of the Universe action figures and watching the accompanying cartoon, yelling, "I have the power," every time Prince Adam raised his sword and spoke those magic words. I just don't know if Revelation was made for anybody else, and I'm also not sure that matters. Interesting. Julius Archibald the Fourth, thanks that you've done. What do you think of Silverhawks reboot announcement by Super 7? I haven't heard about that. I can look into that, though. I'm kind of in my own little bubble. But thank you for letting me know. I can go look into that. And I guess after I'm done with that. Joseph Benwise, thank you for the super chat. Annie, your take on animated Witcher from Netflix. I haven't seen it. I saw some memes. Don't fucking spoil it for me. I haven't had time to watch it yet. Do not spoil it for me. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Here we go. Let me get something to drink. Let me get some Wabas. I have to wake up early tomorrow. I have to go get my hairs cut. My hair's pretty dead. And I gotta get the color fixed. It's like an orangish blondish, and I don't like it. I wanted to like, a cool to like, because I have white hairs. Spoiler alert, I'm actually kind of old and I have white hairs, but I've had white hair since I was 19. So it's like, I have like a streak like right here, and it sucks, but it's like, they're not all together. Also, it would be cool. I would totally rock the rogue streak, but it's like all random, and so I'm like, I needed to have like some kind of highlights to blend out the white streak. Not that anyone in this chat cares, but that's why I did like highlights and stuff to blend in. And so this is supposed to actually be like I don't know, like a platinum-ish kind of thing to blend in the white and stuff. So that way when my white hair grows out, you can't see it. It just looks like highlights. Not that anyone cares, but I have to wake up early to go get it fixed. But thank you for the super chat. Pro-choice mascot. What's up, Russell Hall? Thank you for the super chat. Getting those hideous claws trimmed. My nails are beautiful. Thank you very much. I like my nails, you butthead. Patrick Kinnard Jr. Thank you for the super chat. But seriously, money by the end of the last 5 episodes, they turn He-Man gay. It's been a running joke for years, but they make it happen. You know what? At this point, just fucking do it. At this point, just make them gay, make them fucking on rainbows with unicorns. I don't fucking care at this point. It's like, you guys are just gonna fuck it. If you guys are gonna fuck it up this monumentally, at least go all the fucking way, right? If you're gonna do it, go all fucking out. Make him as gay as a fucking goose, and just do it. Like that, I'd actually respect it. Like, all right, you guys are fucking going for it. Like, just do it. I mean, but they're too afraid. They're too afraid because then they'll alienate this fan base, or they'll alienate these people, and they'll lose all their money. So if you guys go watch Grace Randolph's review of the show, she's like, it seems like, Teela and Andrew are a couple, but then she doesn't talk for the next couple episodes, and it's like very pushed to the side, even though it was very important in the beginning. And so she's like, that's kind of fucked up. It's like, you guys really use this so that way you guys can get, LGBTQ plus people supporting it, but then you just throw it to the side as if it's not important. It's like, no, if you're gonna do it, fucking do it. Like, go all the way with it and respect that, right? But they don't. So it's like, it's stupid. They don't actually care about the things that they virtue signal about. That's why it's like, God, oh my God, I'm super, super roboting. Oh my God, let me see if I can fix my connect. There we go. Fingers crossed this works. Sorry guys, I look like I'm on a VHS tape. Did that get better? Is my signal better, guys? Is that better? Yay or nay? Do I still look like I'm on a VHS? I don't know. No gay teal, please. I think they're doing that. All right. Let me get back to this. Audio is fine. Okay. Audio is fine. Cool. Also, let me put this, the link for this in the chat for you guys. Here you guys go. There we go. There we go. All right, here we go. If you're not a He-Man fan, I have no idea what you'll think of Masters of the Universe Revelation. I don't know what you'll get out of it, or if you'd get anything at all. The show has been touted as a sequel to the classic cartoon He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, which means there's very little on-ramp for new viewers to get into the franchise. Okay, how stupid is this person? Because you can take something that somebody didn't know anything about something, and they watch it for the first time. It's like every single time you go into a movie theater and it's a movie you've never seen before, it's the first time. Heck, at one point, no one had seen Star Wars. And they went into the movie theater not knowing anything about Star Wars, and a lot of people came out Star Wars fans, right? It's not that hard of a concept for people watching something the first time. Heck, a lot of people my age had never seen the original trilogy and fell in love with Star Wars because of the prequels, right? That's actually a thing. Because I was a kid when the prequels were coming out. A lot of kids went and saw Star Wars, the prequels, and fell in love with the prequels, and that's how they got into Star Wars. So it's not out of the fucking blue. Has this person never seen a movie before? Why is this person writing an article? This is a terrible article, just right off the bat. Anyways, let me finish this. Admittedly, it's not a difficult premise to wrap your head around because Revelation is extremely devoted to the original series, which was made for kids. In fact, the first episode feels like it could be from the 80s series, just with an infinitely better art, animation, and music. Well, here's the thing. I think the art from the original was fine. The animation is 3D animated, but it's 3D animation, but it's made to look like 2D animation. I actually don't like that because I know exactly how it's made and it really bothers me. So I kind of have, it's like I can focus on it for a little bit, but I can't completely focus, especially on action scenes, because it drives me crazy and I'm just irritated the whole time. It's like, you know, don't look at the man behind the curtain in Oz, right? And so I've seen the man behind the curtain in Oz, and I'm watching that, and it's like I can see every layer. I know exactly what effects they're using and how they're doing it, and it takes me out of the enjoyment of watching it. So once you've seen behind the curtain and you know how it all works behind the curtain, you don't see things the same anymore. If it doesn't bother you at all, then that's completely fine. All the people I think that are working on the new animation, I don't know if they would be able to do what the guys were doing back in the 80s, doing those walk cycles, doing all of that kind of stuff. It's incredibly difficult to do. It's extremely time consuming. And guess what? They had to draw all of that by hand or paint it on glass and stuff like that. Not easy to do, very time consuming. That's why they've made things like 3D programs where you can do all those things very quickly. And it shows. It does show. Gubicus of Borg, thank you super chat. You mean you want them to actually research the old shows that they are trying to remake? What a novel idea. I know, crazy. I want people to actually do their job. Who knew that was too much to ask? I love Scotch. Thank you for the super chat. Even though you did not say anything, I still appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Laura Huggle, thank you for the super chat. Star Wars prequels or sequels? Prequels. Prequels. Sequels do not do justice to the Star Wars. And honestly, you know, my stepdaughter, she, you know, like, how old was she when they were coming out? When did The Force Awakens come out? I don't know. She's a kid. Well, she still is a kid. She's 10 now. But it's like, they don't even really care. Like, they watch it, but they don't care. Like, kids don't care about Star Wars like they used to. They don't care about the sequels. It didn't get them into it. Not the way that the prequels got little kids into it, because it's like, you're still hopeful about Luke Skywalker. Oh, this is Anakin. He's going to become Darth Vader. He's going to become Darth Vader. How fucking cool is that? Kids, it's like, all right, next. You know, they're in and out. They don't even care. Kids care more about fucking Legos and Ninjago and stuff like that. And heck, the Lego Star Wars movies are actually better than the actual Disney Star Wars movies. But yeah, show a kid the original movies, they'll sit there glued to the TV. Show them the sequels, they don't give two shits about it because it's not good storytelling. And kids are going to be the hardest critics out there. If you ever spend time with a child, trust me, you know. Tried to watch The Force Awakens, one stopped caring about it halfway through. Exactly. Goob because a Borg thing that you bad. Okay, just call me Goob. I know my names are a little hard to say. Yeah, dyslexic dummy over here, so I apologize, but I'll call you Goob. I'll call you Gooba Borg from now on, but thank you for the super chat. All right, let's get back into this. This is also what's so remarkable about Revelation. Smith has made an updated version of He-Man and Masters of the Universe for adult fans that somehow still feels like it has the DNA of a campy, childish 80s cartoon in there. Tell me how those two things mix. The floating blue wizard Orko, voiced by Griffin Newman, is still a nitwit. Well, that just shows how much this person doesn't know anything about He-Man. The Prince Adam's cat, his tiger. Cringer, Stephen Root, is still a coward. Bad guys still miraculously jump out of vehicles just before they crash or explode. The adult part of Revelation comes late in the first episode when Smith introduces something that He-Man and the Masters of the Universe cartoon never even had. Stakes. Oh my god, it's like this person has never seen He-Man. So you're telling me there wasn't stakes in any of those shows? That it wasn't them trying to kill everyone or trying to take over Grayskull. Remember when Skeletor actually fucking does take over Castle Grayskull? Oh my gosh, it's like again, Tila learning. Remember the one with the fucking dragon and they have to go kill that last dragon and they end up not killing the dragon because the dragon wants them to cut down the fucking tree and shit. It's like there was never, oh my god, this person has never watched He-Man and they're going around, I'm a He-Man fan. It's like, did you watch it when you were a kid and forget everything? Because now you're saying that there was no stakes in He-Man? Give me a fucking break. This person is a straight up liar. Who wrote this? Rob Bricken, you are a liar. And you never watched it. You never watched it. Where's the rest? Oh god. Yeah, see here's, oh by the way guys, this character right here, Andra, spoiler, she was white and she was a ginger. You can't have two gingers on screen, just like you can't have two blonde hair, blue-eyed white men. That's why they race swapped Andra and what's his name? King Grayskull. Like virtually all kids' cartoons in the 80s, the most notable exception being Robot Tech, He-Man and his pals defeat whatever harebrained scheme Skeletor and his minions were pulling to get the massive, ill-defined powers inside Castle Grayskull, and the series reset. Nothing carried over, minus a few two-parters, nothing ever changed. Oh my god, it's like they completed a story arc. Oh my gosh! Crazy. Crazy how that works. Crazy how there is a story, and there's a beginning, middle, and end. And there, there's the setting, there's the rising action, there's the conflict, there's a climax, there's the resolution, there's a falling action, and there's a closing. Holy shit. It's almost as if that's how stories work, and they had to do that in, short episodes. Oh, crazy. What a crazy concept. I like how they're saying, oh, it's serialized and episodic, and now they're like, oh, but he's doing something different. It's like, do you not understand what this terminology means? I'm so confused by these people. Ill-defined powers inside Castle Grayskull and the series. Ill-defined. It's a power of fucking Grayskull. Like, come on. Nothing carried. Honestly, it doesn't surprise me this is the worst one I've been reading. This person doesn't know anything. This is so frustrating. It's one of the, those little, meme, are they memes? They're like little pictures, but they have quotes in it, and it's like, never argue with an idiot or like a fool because they'll drag you down to their level and they'll beat you at it because you're not a fool. That's exactly what's happening right now. It's like, this guy's a fucking idiot. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And he's dragging us all down to his level. And it's like, I want to explain to you, but it's going to go over your head. So what is even the point? You Iron One, thank you for the super chat. Wait, Rob Brickton wrote this? Disappointing to hear. I used to really love his writing. He used to write a mistext of bad fiction before IO9 forced him to stop because it was bullying the little guy. Oh, well, that sucks. That sucks that this guy actually used to be good. I didn't know that. I don't know anything about this guy, except that he doesn't know anything about He-Man, and this is not a well-written article at all. Pro-choice mascot thing to show. Watch The Force Awakens ×1 or Christmas special ×100. I'd rather watch the holiday special than The Force Awakens, to be completely honest. Okay, here we go. Let's get back to this. Nothing carried over minus a few two-parters. Nothing ever changed. But after He-Man, Chris Wood, Twart's Skeletor, Mark Hamill, latest attempt to seize power in Revelation, something changes. Something irrevocable. That sets the world of Eternia spinning an entirely new direction from the original cartoon. And the show story keeps building from there. Beloved characters make decisions that would have once been unthinkable. Relationships fray, the lines between forces of good and evil blur, and despite all this, Revelation still manages to hold true to its roots. Does it, though? Does it? Doesn't seem like it. I don't know. I'm starting to lose my voice from all this. Doing my special dramatic reading. Stephen Giblin, thank you for the super chat. How about the episode The Problem with Power? He-Man thinks he kills a guy. It's a dark episode where he gives up the sword and throws it in the abyss. I remember that one. It's almost as if like you have watched it, Stephen. It's almost as if I have watched it. It's almost as if a majority of this chat has seen the show and knows about these things, but the people writing it just don't. The people writing these articles don't. The people making the show don't. Very frustrating. Very frustrating, isn't it? But thank you for the super chat. Gooba Bork, thank you for the super chat. The way they see it today is that the bad guy always has to die to make it interesting. Just look at all the superhero movies for the most part. The villain always dies. It's not only that, they don't even have good deaths. And then the heroes die too. It's like, guys, George R. R. Martin knew what he was doing. He had a plan. None of you guys did. And he spent decades masterminding that fucking plan. We'll never get a freaking ending to that either. All right, here we go. The fact that Smith has managed to make a series where Master of the Universe characters can experience actual depth and development, while Orko can still be a buffoonish comic relief is frankly remarkable. I honestly didn't think it was possible that the show was first announced, or when the show was first announced, but I'm incredibly happy to have been so wrong. Honestly, I'm still sort of boggled how well Smith managed to stay true to the original scenarios while telling a cohesive, compelling story about He-Man. Not to keep harping on Orko, but there's a fantastic scene where the funniest part of the 80s cartoons display actual pathos, and it's absolutely gripping. At least if you've had some sort of feelings about Orko prior to watching Revelation. It's because they kill him. Spoiler alert, they kill Orko. And it's like, you didn't watch that episode about Orko's family and whatever. They don't know anything about the shit that they're talking about, and it fucking shows. This isn't the only paradoxical feat the show accomplishes. It is, from top to bottom, clearly made for older He-Man fans, full of those sorts of scenes that we always wish the original series had gotten to, especially in terms of characters or toys we never got to see on screen. Prince Adam is finally depicted as a younger kid instead of a less tan clone of He-Man. I don't like that. I mean, I'm fine with him literally being He-Man, and it's kind of the running joke that is like, how does nobody recognize him? You know? It's like Clark Kent with the glasses, right? That was a funny thing. They took it away. But why does he have long eyelashes? That's what has been driving me crazy. I don't know if anyone else cares. He has longer eyelashes than Teela. He-Man, as Prince Adam, is more feminine in the face than Teela is. It drives me fucking crazy. I don't know why. I don't know why they did that. Finally depicted as a younger kid instead of just a less tan clone of He-Man. The confusing evil ghost of Skeletor, Scareglow, gets a nifty explanation. The history of Castle Grayskull gets explored more than it ever did in the 80s. Well, how would you know? You've never seen it. However, some of these changes take the story to some places that will likely bewilder some of the fans. Oh my gosh, you mean the ones that have actually watched it and we're going to be like, that's not how it works? It's like, that's not how the Force works. That's the only line that came out of the Disney sequel trilogy, and that's a basic summary for all of Star Wars, or Disney fan fiction version of Star Wars. That's not how the Force works. That's not how the power of Grayskull works. It's probably going to be all of us screaming as we watch it. Alex Powers 2.0, thanks for the super chat, dude. Been a while since I've seen you here. Anna, do you like Mosery? I do. I don't even know what that is. Are you saying like Motsuri, like anime Motsuri? Let me see. Let's go Google. Oh, it's a guy? It's a person? English singer? I don't know. What music did he sing? I'm really bad with names, so excuse me. Let's see. Top songs. Irish Blood, English Heart. I don't know if I know this. I'd have to like listen to the song. Anna is so young. You know what? If I heard it, maybe I would know off the bat, but based on name, I don't know. I'm sorry. But thank you for the super chat. Mosery, haha, that reading. I'm sorry. I am severely dyslexic. Yeah, I'd have to look into that. But thank you for the super chat. Okay, so let me get back to this because I'm already like, I feel my energy just slowly dying away with my soul along with it as I read this shit. Okay, Prince Adam is finally depicted as a young... However, some of these changes take the story to some places that will likely bewilder some of these fans. I don't mean the fact that just some jackasses... Wow! I don't mean the fact that some jackasses will inevitably decry them prominence of He-Man's ally and one of the original series' few female characters, Teela, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and basically new character Andra. Well, she's not a new character, Tiffany Smith, but rather some truly unexpected developments that can't be discussed without spoiling them. Suffice to say, the clock is official promotional image. Okay, so this is all of them going to be fighting. Again, she looks more masculine than Adam does. Let's see. This is not a group of characters that would have been hanging around with each other in He-Man and Masters of the Universe, and yet in Revelation, there's a very much reason why Teela is with Skeletor's minions, Beastman, Kevin Michael Richardson, and Evelyn, Lena Headley's character, rocking that great new do. I like how they took off Evelyn's headpiece and made her more feminine. Well, first off, they took away her outfit that defeminized her, but then they took her hair down for whatever reason, and then they shaved Teela's head. It's like, just leave her hair up. Why did you have to bulk her up and take away all of her femininity and make her as masculine as fucking possible and change Evelyn's outfit and take off her headpiece? It's really irritating. Anyways, let's continue. It would have been incredibly easy for Smith and Revelation crew to just coast by giving fans some cool action scenes and making sure every action figure got his or her time to shine on screen. Instead, the show goes into some truly unexpected directions. Let's just say the first 5 episodes we viewed in not quite and on quite a cliffhanger. Not all of these decisions pan out to something meaningful, and I imagine some fans won't care for them, but Revelation is a better and much more interesting show for doing more than merely going through the checklist of fan service, although there's still plenty of it to go around. So I feel like this is going to be The Last Jedi 2.0. If you're a He-Man fan, there's far more to like about Masters of the Universe Revelation than there is to dislike. It's not perfect, but Kevin Smith has pulled off a remarkable triumph act of making a sequel to a show that never had serialized storytelling, a series that somehow keeps the framework of a cartoon might for 8-year-olds while building a story designed for middle-aged nerds who still have the original Castle Grayskull playset hanging around in their garage, attic, or living room. If you're one of those people, Revelation was literally made for you and me. Everybody else, maybe go rewatch Loki. This dude's a fucking moron. Again, it's like, oh my gosh, how hard is it for people to get into a show later on in life? Crazy concept, right? Pork, what's up, dude? Nice to see you again. Thank you about when are you starting your Twitch channel? I already have a Twitch channel. I haven't streamed on it for like a year, but I think I'm gonna start doing those like watch parties and stuff on there. But here is, I'll post my Twitch here. It's just that Star Wars girl. It's got a picture of Henry Cavill waving as my little picture there. I have 1,700 followers, but that's me. Here we go. I'll post it. Yeah, this is my Twitch channel. If you go to the about section of my YouTube channel, it links it there. But I do have a Twitch channel. I just haven't used it in a long time. But I am going to be playing all my video games over there from now on, not here on my main channel. But yeah. Oh, I got the hiccups. God damn it. Russell, thank you for the super chat. Eat a pixie stick. They're made from Gates McFadden. Oh god, now I'm never gonna look at the pixie sticks again. Thank you, Russell Hall. Red Bardock, thank you for the super chat. I can't even watch Jay and Silent Bob Strike now without getting pissed off when I see Kevin Smith's stupid face. Yeah, you know, I've never seen a Jay and Silent Bob movie. The only Kevin Smith movie I think I've ever seen is Dogma. And we didn't even finish that movie. The Redacted Computer, thank you for the super chat. This is why manga and anime is beating West Media. Yeah, how crazy. Actually telling good storytelling. Anna is glitching. Am I glitching? Let me see. Let me pull this up. Oh, I am, aren't I? I apologize, everyone. Sorry. Let me get back to this. The first 5 episodes of Master of the Universe Revelation, which also features the voice of Liam Cunningham, Dredrick Bader, Alicia Silverstone, Susan Eisenberg, Kevin Conroy. Oh, hey, Batman's in this. Phil Lamar, Henry Rollins, Tony Todd, and more premieres on Netflix on July 23rd. It also includes writing by Eric Karasoko, Tim Sheridan, Daya Marsha, and IO9 alum Mark Bernardin. All right, that was a terrible. Out of all 3 articles, that one was by far the worst. Okay, yeah, I see I look like a robot right now, so I apologize, everyone. That was fucking shit, guys. That was absolute shit. Goob of Borg, thank you for jet, or would it be a trans woman? I always get those confused. I don't know, and I don't even want to touch that because I don't want to get my channel in trouble. Oh, this was a follow-up. Goob of Borg, thank you for, it'll probably come out that Tila is a trans man, and that's why she has muscles like a man. Oh no, I don't know which one it would be either. I'm not sure. I get confused too. The Redacted Computer thing, we should look up Yuri Benino videos. He is a former KGB. What is that? Thank you for the super chat. Alex Powers, thank you for the super chat. Chasing Amy makes me sad because it happened to me. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But thank you everyone so much for the super chats. I think I'm all caught up now. Yeah, I think I'm all caught up on super chats. But yeah, so based on all of the reviews for this show, I don't think it's going to be good. Every single person that wrote those articles on there don't know shit about, what is this? Oh. Stop sending me shit when I'm on the fucking stream, Cecil. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, I don't think everyone that wrote those articles, none of them know anything about He-Man. It was the most typical copy and paste. I read Wikipedia and I read when He-Man came out and how many episodes there were, and literally the most basic overviews. None of those were even really reviews of the show. It all said the same copy and paste thing, which, I mean, at least they were all consistent. It's like, honestly, somebody did the homework. One person watched the show and everyone copied everybody else's homework. That's really what it seems like. And the consensus is it's going to be a Tila show and it's not going to be an actual He-Man show. Oh, what's up, Echo Base Network? Are you going to be in Vegas come August? Probably not. I just got back from Matsuri and I did a lot of traveling this summer. It depends. Here's the thing. There's Vegas and there's MegaCon going on in Orlando. And so at first I wanted to go to Vegas, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, it might make more sense for me to go to MegaCon. So I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air. I usually do Vegas for my birthday, which is in October. So I don't know if I'm going to make it out there in August, but also these Creation Entertainment canceled Vic's appearance, so I don't know. I used to go when I was a kid to the Star Trek convention, but I don't know if I want to support them if they're gonna support cancel culture. So that's the only. And also, like, what are they really gonna announce there? Like, there's nothing in Star Trek that I'm really interested in. So I'm still on the fence about going to Vegas. I don't know. It's just, it's soon. It's going to be expensive, but I have like an ultra season pass to Universal Studios Orlando. So that's why I'm like, it might make more sense for like me and like a few of my other friends to go out to MegaCon in Orlando, because then we could all go to Universal Studios and go to Epcot and go drink. So I don't know. It just depends. I'm still on the fence about it. But yeah, it's funny though, because George Takei and William Shatner are literally scheduled so that way they won't be at Las Vegas together and they won't be at MegaCon. They literally did like a switch. That's how much they don't like each other. But yeah, so it depends. It depends. I don't know. I'm up in the air about it. I got to talk to Peaches and see, because I really want him to go with me to some of these damn things. A 5-day general admission is $330. But see, that's the thing is I really want to go to the vendor's room at Star Trek Las Vegas because I really need to get a uniform, and they have like authentic ones there that I can get in person as compared to having to order online and guessing my size and stuff like that. So that's why, but I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. So we'll see. I gotta talk to my peeps and see what everyone wants to do first. But thank you for the super chat. Skip Vegas in August. LOL, I love downtown Vegas. Fremont Street is literally out my back door. It's hot as fuck. And all the bad trash from LA comes here on the weekends. It's not pretty. Wait for it. Okay, you want to know something funny about Fremont Street? I have a passionate hate for it because we were all supposed to go there on my birthday, right? And I went with my two best friends to the Britney Spears concert because guess what? Yes, I love Britney Spears. Every little girl my age loved Britney Spears. When I was a kid, her and NSYNC and Backstreet Boys were like the hottest thing ever. I love Britney Spears. I'm a huge Britney fan. And yes, I know my channel's about Star Wars Girl, so I don't really talk too much about Britney Spears on my channel, but that was my shit. I had every single CD. I had all of her movies. I knew every single word, every single song, and I probably still could sing every single one very, very badly if it came on. And I totally don't own any of that stuff anymore. Wink, wink. But I went to the Britney Spears concert, and then I told them, all my friends that didn't want to go, well, to be fair, they weren't my friends. They were people that supposedly came for my birthday. They all tagged along because it's Anna's birthday, Halloween weekend in Vegas, because that's my birthday. And I'm like, I want to go see Britney Spears. And me and my friends, we went to see Britney Spears. Everyone else that was in the group were supposed to meet us, and we were supposed to go downtown to the Strip. But they're like, we're at Fremont Street. And I'm like, okay, but we're here to go to Vegas. We're here to go on the Strip in Vegas. We're not here to go on the old Strip, which is Fremont Street. We're here to go to Vegas. And I'm like, it's my birthday. And they're like, come out here. I'm like, I don't want to. I want to be here. I'm sorry, but it's my fucking birthday. And so I hate it because everyone that supposedly came for my birthday went out there. And so me and like my two best friends and one of my best friend's boyfriend, we all hung out on the Strip. I got my Pink's hot dogs. We drank. It had fun. But I'm very bitter about Fremont Street. So I never go there. I don't like it. Anyways, not that anyone cares about any of that drama from my birthday years ago. How old is Anna? It's rude to ask a woman her age. I'm 9 years old. I'm 9. But anyways, I don't know. Anna has grudges. No, it was a bad experience. So I'm just like, it's a bad taste in my mouth, right? I don't blame anyone. My thing is, if you're going to come on my birthday trip, you got to be respectful. I don't go to somebody else's birthday and expect to do what I want to do. It's whoever birthday it is. We do what they want to do. That's the point of it being their birthday, not my birthday. I don't go to somebody else's birthday party and make it all about me. When it's my birthday, that's my one day that I get my birthday, right? Yeah. Anyways, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry about my little rant. This will be re-uploaded onto my secondary channel, that's Star Wars Girl Live. So if you are not subscribed over to my That Star Wars Girl Live channel, go follow me over there. It's just That Star Wars Girl Live. Let me see if I can get it. Here we go. There you go. You guys go over there. Let's see if there's anyone else that is live that we can raid. Let's see. Also, guys, if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure that you smash the... Jesus, go away, shush. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. I am very, very close to 200,000. Jesus, shush, go away. It's playing in the background. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel, ring the bell for notification, all that jazz. I'm so close to 200,000 subscribers. I can freaking taste it. Okay, Nick and Shane are both streaming. So Shane is probably depressed about something. Oh, Jesus. So if you guys want to make Shane's day, Shane is my friend Shane Davis. He used to draw Superman. He has Henry Cavill's email address, which he will not give to me. There is Shane's. If you guys want to go make Shane happy, go spam Shane's chat. Who else is in there? What kind of stream is he in? His let's go to Nick. Okay, you guys want to see Nick? Okay, so that's Shane's stream. And then what is Nick talking about? Weird Wednesday drama is what Nick is talking about. So here is Nick, my friend Nick Ricada from Ricada Law. There is Nick's stream. So there, if you guys want to go over and go raid Nick, there you guys go. So everyone, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And may the before I say that, before I do my outro, I'm going to be out of town this weekend. All my videos are going to be the classic me holding the phone up to my iPad, pointing like Ethan Van Sciver. And I am going to watch the show. I might just have to go run and buy a really cheap laptop because I've been saving up for a good one and I can't justify spending the money right now. So I'll just go buy a cheap laptop from Costco and then return it when I get back. If I'm going to host a live stream, because me and Steven are supposed to do a live stream review of the show. So I might actually have to go do that. Yeah, I'll go do that tomorrow. But everyone, Jack Show, this channel tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will see you all then. Everyone have a great rest of your night, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Go raid Nick. Go raid Shane. And until next time, have a great rest of your night, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're in the world. And may the force be with you, because we are really, 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 really going to need it. Bye, everyone.
I'll tell you where I thought I came in the forest, when the lightsaber goes like this and flies off. I said, oh, what a great entrance. Ray caught it? She hasn't even been to Dagobah for training.